the offensive coordinator stuff, boys, with Billy Napier. I can't even hop onto the show without the chat going in shambles about this. And I see it on our Discord, and everyone's frustrated. Now, remember we got the call from Zach, and he's like, it's going to make you scream. Myself, you all assumed it's going to be an offensive coordinator. I haven't heard any more about it. I don't know what it is. But that's my thought. That's my thought. I'm in the same boat as you guys. But a lot of you are getting mad because they're like, why haven't we hired one yet? What's going on? We were promised that when the letter came out, that the only way that he was going to be kept was that he agreed to hire an offensive coordinator. I want to make this very clear. From my understanding, there is no actual official document stating that he said that. And the reason I'm bringing this up because I know it's going to happen if he doesn't hire one. Now, you could still be, regardless if that was the circumstances or not, you still may want one. But people are going to be like, we were bamboozled. We were tricked. Where that was coming from was from a message board. From somebody who may or may not be close to the program, that you choose whatever you want. But there's not an official report on that. It kind of is very similar to like when the $26.1 million that was going to be used to spend on recruiting and portal. Like that was a Pete Nelko story that he assumed based on the money that was put into a buyout account. Like it's very finicky. I'm not telling you this because I heard, I haven't heard anything. But I am tired of like seeing, why haven't we done anything? Which we'll talk about in just a minute. But nothing was ever stated officially, like per blank. Boom. If you have an article, I'd love to read it. From my understanding, all it was message boards conversations. If you have an article, drop it in the link description. Okay. Again, I know what's going to happen now. He's not hiring one. Sheldon knows. I don't know a damn thing. I don't know a damn thing. I think we still maybe hire one. I genuinely do. Here's the other part of it. Okay. We've talked about these 5 coaches that are up for grabs. Their contracts don't expire till the 31st of January. Okay. So I don't necessarily think, especially with Rob Sale obtaining an offensive coordinator title, you got to figure those things out first. That'd be my thought process. Okay. Also, if it's a name that's going to make me scream, we've talked about this too. Could be a team that's still playing. Could be a team that just got finished. Right? So I think it's a little too early to panic. A little too early to panic. Personally. It's playoff time, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. And right now, you can win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks. And Prize Picks now offers MasterCards for quick and easy deposits for your account this sports season. Now, there may not be football on tonight or the next few nights, but there are plenty of other things that you can get in the action on. This was my lineup for Sunday. I felt pretty confident about it. Let me know your thoughts. Did you like this? Fantastic game between these two matchup. Again, for that last and final seed. But be sure to use Prize Picks all offseason, all postseason long. And after that, by using the code Hightop when you sign up. And when you play your first $5, you get back $50 in return. You don't have to win or lose. It goes back in there instantly, guaranteed, when you use the code Hightop. Prize Picks, again, use the code Hightop. Play your first $5, get $50 back when you use the code Hightop. Prize Picks, run your game. Now back to the show. I'm not saying we don't need one. I'm just trying to kind of set the tone here of like, let's not. We're calling for and again, you still may want one regardless if there was an article or not. I don't disagree with you. I hear you. We've talked, but I've said this too. I said, look, I think he needs to find a guy that's willing to work with him and call these plays. Got a lot on his plate. Now, with these hiring of these 5 people, does it take some of his plate? For sure. But we've seen it. Very, very, very likely he doesn't give it away. I don't know. Another thing you got to think of, you land Dallas Wilson, you land Sturdivant, DJ stays, the running back core is still there, these old linemen come back. We may be frustrated with how the offense is being ran. Yet, a lot of big-time guys, Dallas Wilson, Sturdivant, Jonte Cook was very interested, obviously. Could be more on the way. they're interested in this offense. They're interested in playing with DJ Lagway. We saw what the offense looked like, kind of sort of with DJ Lagway. My thing is that either these guys have heard, hey, we're also going to be working on doing this, help sell it, or they like what they see. Whether you agree with it or not, they like what they see. And some of you are going to say, well, it's just DJ Lagway. That's the only reason they care. And even when I do that and mock that, you'll still be in the comments saying, this guy doesn't know anything. It's just DJ Lagway. And that could be it. It could be that kid's just that damn good that he just attracts everybody. My point of it is like maybe there is more to this, and we just, when I see people chomping at the bits to come play for us on the offensive side of the ball, the O-line kind of all sticks together. Like, yeah, we want to come back and run this thing back. We like what we're seeing. We like where it's headed. That's promising to me in the right direction. So, we'll see. We'll see. Again, I don't have all the answers, okay? I'm talking through it. Trying to set us up for what's reality here. But I think the big thing is these contracts that expire in 20 plus days, you got to think those are a factor into this. I believe if out of the 5, we sign all 5, then yeah, I'd probably be wondering, okay, maybe we don't get an OC. Now, if we sign all 5, there's a confirmation on Rob Roberts staying and being promoted to DC, you still got to feel confident because there's still that extra $1 million that Austin Armstrong didn't sign, right? There's an extra milli just lying around for a primed up offensive coordinator. Let's say, because the other guys like Jaluk and these guys don't affect, but if Rob Sale doesn't come back, now you've got 2 massive positions that are opened up. One that held the OC position, technically. Then you got to feel I would say you got to feel really confident. Allow that to work. Now, I know where people were kind of panicking because I think we talked with Cam. And again, he even said this when we had him on the show. He goes, look, no interviews or anything are going to happen until these contracts are either come to an end or get re-signed. Because they're not going to do interviews right now that they know about anyways and jeopardize the negotiations that are happening currently. So, a lot of moving pieces here. So many moving pieces that, we don't always have the answers to. But we're hearing, obviously, the GM stuff and those things seem to be a priority. And I wonder how much of a factor those guys will have in this decision. I don't know, because now with this new article and with what's being said of who controls what, we really don't know. We really don't have a good grasp on it personally. So it's gonna be a fun couple of weeks. That part I do know. It always is. It's always fun to talk about. We had a great conversation on Saturday. A lot of great comments. Again, I try to learn it and try to. Somebody kind of made a good comment, say, hey, this show's fun because like you're going to be a football junkie to enjoy this because we just talk about it so damn much. At this point, you just got to love just the process.